The NC State Wolfpack taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rams will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Canty. Let's talk for a second about NC State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about... yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And the ball squirted out. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Well, the running back really lucky.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The kick is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on the option. The pitch. Hard running there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Colorado State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison handled his business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Takes over the rim, offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks the tackle. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cole. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And I think breaks into the open. The 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's looking to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Creates a little space. And they get him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. NC State going up tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Hands it off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. NC State will pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to the single running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And here we go again, another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Defense, are you listening?
And the Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got enough for the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Runs through the tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running it to the right. Fighting off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on its way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 30. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the comeback is on. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The option look. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Rams come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll run the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. NC State going up tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Canty. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got a man. It's Canty. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to bull his way in. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll set up the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're